So I want to go over the Eagles wide receiver core right now. Okay, there is a lot of questions. Obviously, we haven't hit the field yet. Virtually, these guys have to learn on tablet and conference calls before they can even hit the field between this pandemic and everything else going on. Okay, I want to go over the starting lineup for the Eagles, what I think is going to be the starting lineup, and kind of go over two players that I've been really fascinated with, been watching a lot of tape on, and that is Quez Watkins from Southern Miss, and that is John Hightower from Boise State. Now, we talk about the receivers. We want to talk about the starters. Obviously, Deshaun Jackson will be starting on the outside. Hopefully, he can stay, and be healthy for 16 games and get into the playoffs. Marquis Goodwin, another deep threat guy that hasn't really had a good season. For probably 2017 was his last year where he had a really good season. Okay, only played about 2 games last year with injury, and we traded for Marquis Goodwin during the draft for the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I would think Marquis Goodwin is going to start. I mean, it's another reliable, deep guy. I think he can elevate his career in Philadelphia as long as he stays healthy. Obviously, there's just health issues, but he only signed here for $1.5 million for a 1-year deal. So you're pretty much getting him for nothing, and if he does get hurt, it's pretty much not a loss, but at the same time, I think the Eagles can have a brand new wide receiver core in the next 2 years, obviously. You pick up wide receiver Jalen Reagor from TCU with the 21st overall pick. I was very happy about that. My second guy on the board. Can line him up wherever you want him to line up, and his jumping, his 50-50 catch ability, just amazing. I mean, the guy is just pure speed with great hands and everything like that. Has played with 8 different quarterbacks at TCU, which is friggin' crazy. So he's never even had a steady quarterback. I think Carson Wentz will elevate his game 100% with the rest of who's on the field, okay? Alshon Jeffrey is probably not going to be here. I have him pretty much getting cut off this team, turning his money, $16 million in dead cap, and spread out between the next few years with the CBA being approved. So that happens as well. So Greg Ward's another guy. I would like to see Greg Ward starting in the slot with these starters, with Marquis Goodwin. You know what I mean? I don't know. At this point, there's so many guys right now. Greg Ward really showed a lot last year. He's been cut off this team twice. He went to the AAF, became very successful, came back, signed with the Eagles, and pretty good. I mean, got separation, got the ball in his hands in space, and got around defenders. Got that clinch fade pass from Carson Wentz to Greg Ward in the end zone during the Redskins game, and did a really good job, and really showed his work ethic and how hard he does work. So can't be any happier with Greg Ward. So I pretty much have him making the roster. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside's another guy which we drafted in the second round last year. Of course, guys like A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, guys like that have been, it seems like we have picked the wrong guy in that draft. Howie Roseman thinks he'll take another step forward. Obviously, they're not going to cut J.J. Arcega-Whiteside because he's pretty much, he's a second-round pick. He only played pretty much a month of football in real-time games. So there's a lot going on with that. And then you go to these other guys that we did draft, okay? And I really like John Hightower from Boise State, and I like Quez Watkins from Southern Miss. But almost, Quez, I think he's about 6 feet tall. John Hightower, 6'1". The weight is they're pretty much the same in weight almost. I like both of these players, but John Hightower has really intrigued me, really. I think he's got great high point catchability. I think his separation's a lot better. I think his route running is a lot better than Quez Watkins. Quez looks a little, in college, he looks a little fast. Like it shows less than what he could do, but he's getting by because he's so athletic and so good at what he could do. And both these guys can catch fantastic. I mean, both these guys catch perfectly. But John Hightower, you want to go to the combine, kind of go for some stats as well, which really doesn't matter too much. But Quez had a better broad jump. Quez is faster, 4.35 at the combine. John Hightower, 4.43. And it doesn't even look like Quez runs a 4.3 at all, which I don't know how that looks like that. But at the same time, it's all about game speed. A lot of these guys, Jalen Reagor ran 4.5 at the combine, and he ran a 4.22 at a 4.22, then a 4.28 at his pro day, his virtual pro day, which was amazing. I think John Hightower is the guy. I just think he is the guy. His hands are a little bit bigger. His arms are bigger. Actually, no, his arms are not bigger. Quez Watkins, he has a little bit longer arms than he does, but for some reason, John Hightower is just, I don't know why. I'm just seeing a lot more from John Hightower when he's running routes. His routes seem more crisp and on point. Quez is a little sloppy, but he just gets by in college because of how athletic, like I said, how athletic he is, and just having a really good catch radius as well. But at the same time, I think John Hightower is going to be making this roster. Now, could both guys make this roster? Of course. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure right now. I need to see these guys in Eagles green and on the field, and I need to see them play. I think preseason is going to be very, very interesting, not just for the wide receivers, but especially, since we have another quarterback in Jalen Hurts as well, that we're going to see what he could do with these guys, get some chemistry with these guys. And it's going to be probably the most crazy competition that you're ever going to see. And Quez Watkins, very confident in what he could do. He's telling the Eagles, put him on the field, he'll show him what he could do. He's been following Deshaun Jackson his whole career, has looked up to him his whole career. There's a lot of confidence in these guys. I just think John Hightower from Boise State is going to be that guy. I just see more from him on tape than I do Quez. I'm not even looking at the stats per se. It's not really about the stats. It's really about, what are they doing in games that's making them stand out against, depending on what teams they're facing, and top talent. You know what I mean? So I think John Hightower has the better route running, has a good catch ability, is good with the ball in his hands in the open field. He's very physical coming off the line. So let me know what you guys think. I think John Hightower had a better cone drill as well, so he's more elusive. 7.07 to Quez Watkins at 7.28. Okay. And then he had his shuttle run, and John Hightower's shuttle run was a lot better as well. I'm just giving you stats on the combine because I haven't looked at them. But I like both of these guys. I wish both of these guys could make it. But going to be a lot of competition. I think John Hightower is going to be a backup wide receiver for us. And who knows? Could be turning into a starter real soon. Don't know how Marquis Goodwin's going to be, obviously. A lot of these guys are going to get more playing time. Obviously, Deshaun Jackson's probably not going to play any preseason. Like some of these older guys just don't play preseason. So we're going to see a lot more reps from a lot of these guys like Quez and John Hightower. So let me know what you guys think about both of these guys. Who's going to make the team, who's not going to make the team. So I pretty much have these guys being. I'll pick John Hightower over Quez Watkins, and it's hard because I do like both, but I just think John Hightower is a landslide over Quez when it comes to route running and getting separation, being physical off the line as well if he's on press or whatnot. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys later. Shakes what up. Fly, let's fly.